Las Vegas, known as Sin City, where you go to gamble, look at women, and possibly lose money. Well, not me. I went for something else, possibly Chinese food. Well, a little known fact about Las Vegas is they have a great Chinatown, and you can get all sorts of exotic food there. But that's not the subject of today's video. Today, you tuned in for something very special. The only vacuum cleaner show in the US you can go to, and you have to be a dealer or a distributor to get in, so it's rather exclusive. The VDTA, or Vacuum Dealers Trade Association. So I'm going to walk around the show. I'm going to show you a few highlights. We're definitely going to show you videos on specific product just by themselves. Now, folks, please bear with me. I have a little bit of a cold. I got sick in Las Vegas, so if my voice sounds off, that's why. So here is the Lindhouse booth, and they were very nice to us this year, and they have a new product, and we'll do another video on that. You can see the Henry booth. Alright, MD, which didn't have enough voltage in their booth to demo their units properly, so I wasn't able to do a video on their new product. Here's Regina, which the name was recently sold from ORC or TTI to a private gentleman who has made a stick vac, and he promises to send me one for future review. There is SIBO, and right in front of us is a third-party filter company out of Turkey. We have Hydahose. They have their own brand of central vacuums now. And then we have the Miele Triflex. Now, I do believe this is the first video in the US on the Miele Triflex, but that's going to get its own video when they release it. Next was this cordless stick vacuum, which had the nicest booth there by far. And they didn't get an award for that. The best booth went to a different company. Strange. So as I walked through here, I was pleasantly greeted with a surprise. RoboClean. Now they only do door-to-door sales. I don't know why they were at a dealer-only show, since nobody at the show does door-to-door sales. The other thing that I saw were a lot of prototypes. Being able to see prototypes, give feedback to companies, and develop a product is really, really cool and a unique experience because they honestly want to hear what you have to say about their product. And they're also very proud about their product. Now you can see in the Visselwerk booth, their speed this year was speed, hence the cheetah. They've got several new products in development. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to show those to you in this video, but I can tell you we have exciting things coming up. And their booth was all business. They had 2 conference centers, all their product out, and they really always have a nice booth. Now here I am trying to film something, and I had this guy from Miele come up to me, and many other people, just walk right in front of the camera, no idea why we were filming, just clueless. And it's amazing because it's a fairly big setup. I have a backpack and a tripod and microphone and all that. Now, Miele also had a unique booth this year. Usually they have the in-store display on display in their booth. This year they didn't. It was all custom, and it was geared towards the independent dealer, which I thought was really good. Going back to Vissel for a minute, and that speed theme, I just was really impressed with what they had to offer, and they're so nice when you go and talk to these guys. So I didn't have any problems filming what I did film there, and they're going to send me some product in the future, they said. And if you're astute, you'll see a couple prototypes around this booth. Now, one thing I'm trying to focus this year on the channel in general is to do higher quality production. And you can see here, I filmed this 3D printed nozzle in a very nice cinematic way. So I look forward to showing you a lot of videos like this in the future. ORC had a wonderful booth, same one they had last year, but it showed their product very nicely. and sure got the point across that they're a serious competitor in the cordless market with this full-size upright that had a battery on it. I really like this machine. I look forward to bringing you the full video on this. Now here we are in the HP products. They do central vacuum stuff. And their booth was laid out like a little mini house. The kitchen, the garage, a living room. It was awesome. And I'm showing you the Chameleon vac, which is an alternative to a Haida hose. Now here we're in the Linhouse booth, which was all business. They have 2 types of flooring and plenty of product to show off. Now this was a prototype hose on an Activa. And you're going to see me struggle to pull the brush roller out because it was stiff and new. But I do get it out eventually. But it seemed like forever when I was filming this. We're going to walk around the show. You could see Plastifex. You could see Beam, which is also Husky Vac, Duovac. Really a big entity with a nice booth. Some smaller sewing booths. We can see that Canavac was using the Maytag name, which seems to be up to grabs for every year. Almost it changes hands who makes a Maytag vacuum like every year it seems. Here's Linhouse's new product, which won an award, but I can't really show you the video on that right now. Now here we see them walking products up, and a dealer is actually buying those 2 vacuums. Again, going back to the empty booth. Now going to ESCO. Now this is a curiosity because they are a large distributor of vacuum parts and vacuums. They distribute Dyson, Kirby, Microline bags, Kenmore, everything you can think of. They're a huge company, and they seem to be getting a bigger and bigger monopoly on the parts every year. Now with an exclusive dealership on TTI products and Dyson, it really is amazing. Now as I walk through the booth, you see they have a nice Dyson display. I was unable to film in the Dyson booth this year. Apparently last year they threw Chris from Vacuum Wars and told him he can't film in the booth, which really upset me because I had filmed in the booth earlier last year. So not being able to film in the Dyson booth really made me feel like they were hiding something. Maybe even a V12 is coming out. It's hard to say. I had an interesting conversation with the Dyson folk about floor tools, and I showed the regional manager a floor tool he thought didn't exist. He denied it at first until I pulled up a Dyson part number, and then he ordered it for himself. Really remarkable. Here's the Oric booth. Again, they were very nice and let me do a video in their booth. Now here's some central vac pipes. Nothing much here, but it's cool to see the whole lineup out on display. And they're constantly trying to improve all this stuff. As I walk up, you're going to see some of the other displays. And I'm going back to the end. The show is not actually very big. It would fit in most hotel ballrooms, which is really sad because I want to see the show grow and get big like it was when I first in the industry. As I go through Mila's booth, there's the guy who blocked me, the short guy in the light blue suit. Everybody else was super nice, including one of the German guys from Germany, Mila Corporate. Now, here is this awesome display. I could just watch this for hours. I love the spinning thing. Anyways, I can't wait to bring you a video on this a little bit later. Now, as I walk back out to the exit, you can see Regina here and all of that. I want to thank you all, especially our Patreons, who really helped make this possible. Again, I want to apologize for doing this with a cold, but I wanted to get this video out to you as soon as possible. And I want to thank you all for your subscriptions. Please like, share, definitely comment below. There's a lot to comment on. And have yourself a wonderful day. And if you get a chance to, visit Chinatown in Las Vegas and eat some exotic food that you can't really find anywhere else in the country.